So I wanted to show a replay of a game I played just now, using the web shooters just to show how good they can really be when you use them right. Sorry for the frame rate. In my room, because the people are all over the place where I usually have my computer, and I don't want to have it be all noisy while I record this, so we'll have to deal with low frame rate. Oh well. So this was my first game back after a decently long time of not playing, since I've been playing Battlefront the past few days, and I also was just like wanting to take a break from Fortnite. People are just kind of being annoying. I wanted to take a breather, do something else. Had a lot of fun playing Battlefront. I decided to hop into a game of Fortnite, and then got the web shooters, and did very well for the fact I was really rusty. There was times I was trying to crouch, and then accidentally pulled up my floor, because that's the button you use to crouch Battlefront. That's how long it had been. I could not play very well. My building was also pretty off. My aim wasn't too good, because I've been doing blasters, and you have to lead your shots with those. So yeah, the fact I did this well shows how good the web shooters really are. Yes, one of me landing on Slappy Shores, obviously, because I was grabbing the webs. Geez, 20. Recording, and my computer not being plugged in is not very friendly to my computer. This bug is so funny, where it's still doing your email. Guess I was doing Buddy down for the game started. I think what was actually happening though was that I was doing Buddy down in the lobby. Because I actually don't remember doing much in the lobby. Replay mode is funny. So go ahead and just land at Dwayne and then immediately leave Slappy Shores. Although I do get a blue tad pistol out of this, so I did get a pretty lucky with this spawn. Had a lot of fun with this game, just because the web shooters are so fun to use. It's a blast swinging around for them. Although they did conserve their uses a lot, since I knew I'd be trying to use them to fight people. Blue tat definitely saved me here, because I didn't have any other guns, but I also might have not gone this way, so oh well. And I did have a lot of guns, so him attaching him off guard definitely did save me. Although I would have just run away if I didn't have any guns, so. Yeah, then I go ahead and shield up here. I would be getting the milestone, I just don't have the V-Bucks for it, so. I'll just wait for it to come back to the item shop if it ever does. If it doesn't, oh well, I still have Peter anyway. Did use cars a lot just because I wanted to conserve my webs, which was a good idea because by the time I died, my webs were like 18. They had like 18 uses left, I think. I did have quite a bit of luck in this game, to be honest, but all the things I did get lucky with, I would have just played differently if I didn't get, such as getting that pistol, and then you'll see later on me needing to refresh my web because I got a web shooter off of floor loot. So I decided to go for mid just because I know the boss will be there. But I end up swinging out of it quite a few times, since I end up taking a lot of damage and then just get away so I can make sure I'm not near anyone and I'm safe. Did I see this guy? I don't know. Go past him. Okay. I'll let him turn it again. Maybe I did find this guy and kill him. Yeah, then my truck still decided to swing for a bit. I'd be surprised if it didn't kill this guy. We have elimination coming up, but I think it's the guy I'm swinging towards. Yeah, it's this dude in this truck. Car surfing's so useful. You cannot escape. So stay in this guy's car for a good while. I was honestly playing pretty poorly. Like, I probably could have won this game if I hadn't stopped playing for a good bit. You see there? I released my swing and then shotgun blast that dude in the face. That is such a powerful tool. Like, honestly, it's why I think the web shooter is better than the ODM Gear. Should have switched to my pistol earlier, honestly. After I shot and blasted him once, should have switched to the pistol, but I decided to go for another blast for no reason. Unless I just swing past a web shooter, but I was just too focused on living. If I had gone for that one, the other guy would have shot me. Kinda wish the web shooters were in bad patch like in Chapter 3, but oh well. It kind of sets that there's 600 gold, because that's like a lot more gold than you're gonna do on average in a game. Well, I think I did a decent amount bad from this, thanks to the vault and all the people I got kills on. This is like half my best game ever, and that was in 0 build, so yeah. In fact, I'm super rusty. This is pretty good. It's like shotgun blasting someone in the face of just swinging at them, just absolutely broken. It like I probably won't ever be getting clips like swinging into a 1 pump, just because my aim's not that good. Even when I'm fully warmed up and I know what I'm doing. I'm all good on my thing. I got honestly pretty lucky these kills. I had a lot of close encounters, but that was just because I'm not so good right now. I've been playing too much Battlefront. I bought it a few days ago and then just kept playing it because it's been forever since I played Battlefront. So I think at this point I do stay in meta for a bit. Don't know why I decided to swap out the legendary. Well, swap out the green pump for the legendary combat. Although it's not why I died, just by the time I died I added a legendary pump, so yeah, it was all good. It's like, pump's kind of better than the combat in my opinion. Although one the rarity is that much better, it's kind of even. Yeah, so someone's already attacking the boss here, and weakening them. I don't want to attack the boss yet, though, as I know I'll just get shot if I try. I honestly, now I'm watching this replay, I saw a lot of web shooters on the floor. I've seen one so far in the replay, but then there's also the one I grab. So it seems like they're pretty common floor, huh? They're just kind of there all the time. Yeah, swing around, try and find this guy, end up finding him. He does do the shot on me first, though, so that ends up giving me a bad start to the fight. I didn't have many mats during this fight, so it wasn't. So I was kind of concerned throughout it, because I was needing to build. Then he swings, blast him out, get some shots on him, go down through my floor, and then I think I just edit. Yes, I take this guy's wall and then edit him to death. No, he shoots through and I kill him. He did give me pretty low. Again, so 2 health twice. Jeez. Yeah, I think that guy might have had more webs than me, but I didn't get the time to check because I didn't want to get shot, so I just went away immediately. And then I use this motorcycle to get farther away without wasting too many webs. End up getting this third truck, so try and get healed up enough to where the third truck send me back to match before I do anything. Need some more ammo, which is pretty nice. So I think I was pretty low on shotgun ammo at that point. Yeah, so just heal up. End up finding some minis out here. So yeah, got pretty lucky with this. Wonder what I should make that thumbnail this time. Maybe we'll have Spider-Man and like a swinging picture of Spider-Man with a shotgun out. It's just that's why this is so good, because you can just be swinging around, see someone come in, and pop, you got the first hit, and you have the advantage. And farm some mats here until it's low after, just like I already said. And someone else over here, as you can see on the mini map, just barely. There's someone already going for high tar. I'm going back to high tar, but then I hear. No, I see the card on the mini map, and I'm going, ah, crap. Someone already got it. So I decided to use my web shooters instead. Oh, there's a Miles poster. Nice. It was in the like top of the screen a few seconds ago. The trailer on that. Yeah, so he hears me, so I start shooting. He tries to lock on and does manage to get one shot off, but I build and stop the rest. I don't know what exactly happened there. Must have gone through my window and placed. Yeah, my bullying's a little rough in this. Yeah, so he's trying to run. I swinged over and giving him no time to heal. He does open the vault for me. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, now I got him low, so I win that fight. Probably would have been able to get into the vault and get all the good loot if I didn't have the web shooters there. So, yeah, that was a pretty good web shooter swing. So, grabbed the mythic and managed to get enough heals out of the vault to heal up all the way. Although, unfortunately, didn't get a better assault rifle. I could have grabbed the red eye, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of the red eye. I think I hear a web shooter. Maybe that's... Yeah, I think it might be that dude to the right of the minimap. See, both sides moving pretty quickly, so just see that guy swinging. End up losing when I try and swing up to someone's build, and then they shotgun blast me down, putting me at a big disadvantage. Although it looks like they were pretty low on health, so if my aim was a little better, I was a little more warmed up, I probably could have landed a shot on them, but I just kind of died. And then I farmed the gold here and get some of my gold back from what I spent to get it from Gwen. Maybe I should just land him at the city and then hope I didn't get off floor loot. Just because the 600 gold is going to be too punishing to my gold, because I only have like 2,000 something right now after this dam. I did have a 5,000 at one point, but I ended up re-rolling and trying to get an augment, and didn't successfully get that augment, so I wasted a lot of gold. Yeah, I seemed to fail my stera, so I just edit the wall and swing off. This also seemed like a good way to escape vault tampers, just because I've run into those quite a few times, and if I had these web shooters, I could have just swung off. But these also feel faster than the ODM Gear. I don't know if that's just me being bad for ODM or something, but I don't know. This feels a lot easier to control, which is the one shot instead of two. Yeah, so use the webs to swing up. At this point, I have like 23 webs left, 24 maybe. I have around 20 something, maybe 19. Yeah, so just swinged up to Loot Island and did it for free, just no one else goes to test it. Although those two at the bottom left of the minimap might have been trying to, but they got into a fight. And by the time any of them could have gone over, I've already claimed Loot Island in this one. Yes, I'm just capturing it here, looking around for stuff. Just waiting. There's literally no one contesting it. Maybe because it's on the edge of the storm and they don't want to try and get it, but there's more than enough time to grab it. And the loot from Loot Island is so good that it's more than worth it. So drop my stuff here, did the pulse rifle. Grab the extra slurp. End up not going for that attack, just because I have pulse rifle, I don't really need attack. So then I start looking around for a launch pad and go ahead and get out. And that's when I find the extra web shooter, just kind of chilling there. So grab that and off. There's so much fun to be had with these web shooters items. They're just great. And I'm suspicious of that loot pile over there. Well, looking at the minimap now, it looks like there was no one actually over there. I do end up getting these guys fighting. Swinged up on them. Yeah, see their build fight. And I end up just kind of waiting for a good bit. I use their build to swing over to that, so that's pretty nice. You see there? You see that floor I just pulled out? That was me trying to crouch, because I pressed X, because that's my crouch button on Battlefront. Like, then their fight ends. The other dude is trying to heal, but I'm just not letting him. I'm about to spray him with the pulse rifle. Now, this fight went on for a while just because I didn't want to swing up on him. I didn't know exactly how much health he had. I didn't know what mood he had. So I was being careful and just staying back. Pulse rifle because I had a lot of ammo. And then he does some sort of fire sniper on me. I think it's the exotic. So I swing away and get up to higher ground. Start spraying a little more. I thought he was in that bot, but it looks like he went to the left a bit, and then I spot him. Could have sworn I had shot him there when I was playing, but now that I'm looking at the replay, it does look like I missed. And I was just kind of like, what the heck? And I did a hit on him here. He keeps trying to heal, but I'm not letting him. And eventually, I just ended up going, alright, I'm not going to win this by spraying. So I swinged over. He tries to place a stair, but I just break through it and shot at him in the face. That's an example of how good the web shooters are. Like, I would have even just swung over and shot him in the face immediately if he hadn't placed that stair. Like, once you get the better shotguns, that is so much better than the ODM Gear's attack, in my opinion. Just because the ODM Gear attack's a lot slower and a lot weaker now after it got nerfed. Just because it was too good. Even then, though, even with the better ODM, though, I feel like being able to one-shot someone with the Mythic Pump is a little better than taking a little bit longer to kill someone with the ODM. Although the ODM is a lot better for getting through builds, I agree on that. But then at that point, you could just use the pulse rifle or something. So the web shooter by itself, obviously ODM is better for fighting, but when you combine in all the mythic items that are in this game, yeah, it's just not even a contest, in my opinion. Web shooters feel faster. They last for a lot longer. They're just a lot better. Like, by the time I needed to swap out my first web shooter, I've probably already run out of like 2 ODMs. Yeah, so it looks like the entire lobby was in meta. But I wasn't aware of that at the time, and I ended up running into a lot of them later. Start driving towards the I think there's 1 or 2 people here. I'm just guessing based off the elimination on the bar. I run out of space to drive on, so I hop out and web shooter. I think I'll run into a guy around here. Oh, okay, yeah, I see someone's claiming that combat dash, so I start swinging over to them. No, that would have not gone over here that fast with this fast of the car. I'm sure it's just so quick. So I'm just swinging over to stop him from claiming it. I wonder if the web oh yeah, here's the dietail. Ryan reels up, unfortunately doesn't see me. I missed my shot, and then I realized my pulse strike was really low, but I managed to get a good shot to blast on him. Didn't quite kill him, which kind of sucks. But I ended up killing him anyway with the pulse rifle. I'm waiting for my web shooters to recharge, so I can just swing over to zone. Yeah, in these later stages I did use the web shooters a bit too much and started losing a lot of my webs. So I did just look for a car. Looks like I missed the motorcycle initially and used another web. I didn't need to, but I did get the car. Yeah, so like, basically the entire lobby is over on this side of the zone, and we're all just moving over. Those 2 right there on the left, I think are the last 2 players I saw for dying. So I see them fighting and stay back again, just because I don't want to just jump immediately. And then decide to just swing over. I go off the top because I assume someone's there. And then when I actually get up there, it looks like there's no one, and then I end up sliding off, which kind of sucks. So now my web shooter needs to recharge, and I've fallen off. So now I'm just kind of watching. I know it's time to shoot down this guy, so I do. Although there's too many builds close by for it to do anything. I do shoot him out, but unfortunately he is able to swing it in before he lands and takes fall damage and dies. They're both swinging, so I decided to give chase. Looks like that dude all the way on the right, so the other dude I was not knowing, because there was 4 people left at this point. I try and spray this guy, and then flame his wall, but then he builds up. I build in as I panicked, and then he swings away. You know, like, these guys probably would have died a lot quicker if they didn't have web shooters too, so like, that also shows your web shooters are really good for getting out of there. I go back just to see that he was baiting me to try and land a shotgun blast on him. I unfortunately fail. Built up a bit. Now both of these guys just kind of were fighting me at the same time. It's like, yeah, I try and shoot that guy, and then the other dude shoots, because I hadn't seen him. Storm is there, but the web shooters are too quick, and I just swinged off. So all three of us are just swinging together to get away from zone. I'm gonna die pretty soon. Well, that's its still game after being pretty rusty and getting a crown. Pretty good. I never pull this stuff off the ODM Gear. Yes, I know one of them isn't there. I'm just kind of waiting. Probably should have just waited on this side until they finished fighting. I see a dude coming, so I start shooting him. Managed to get a shot on him, so I swinged over to try and finish the job. Though I think the other guy comes up on me too quickly for me to finish off this guy. Yeah, I hear him swinging. And he builds up and fires at me again. Yeah, these guys were relentless. They were not focused on each other. And then now here's where I died to try and swing over to him and miss my blast, and then he hits his. Well, he was really low, so I could have killed him, but unfortunately do not succeed. Due to how low he is, but the other guy probably killed him, but I didn't see. Wonder why that guy didn't shoot him instead of building. Probably would have killed him, like he has no health. But yeah. Yeah, that's just kind of showing how good the web shooters are when you use them properly. They're just such good utility.